Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading for August 2018. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or you could have specific planets in Virgo that really seem to rule you. Also, for those intuitively guided, welcome. For my subscribers, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Your video hit almost 88,000 views. Wow, you guys just blow me away. So of course I had to do yours first, after the birthday month, which was Leo. So we're going to do yours next, and I think Cancer follows. They were also in the 80,000, so you guys blow me away. Thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful donations. I just truly couldn't survive without them right now. As many of you know, I am not doing personal readings right now. I am about to move this weekend, which is why my table looks so bare. And I already packed the Tibetan singing bowl. I apologize. But I just, this is the last to go. My beautiful box. Alright guys, so let's get started. Let's see what's going on. We've had a lot of tough energy, but all this energy was meant for a purpose. Purging. The energy that's coming up is really about truths being revealed to you. Whether it is something, you need to know on a soul level, or truths about others who may have been holding you back. I feel like this time period, really, Virgo, is all about being the new you, letting the past go. All this energy is on purpose, and it is to help. But we have to kind of go with the flow, even when it's so difficult. Trust me, I've been going through this, and, there's many times I'll stop and I'll look at the pattern to see, okay, well, like me moving so quickly. Well, I've been asking the universe, telling the universe that I don't love where I'm at, and I feel like I could read even better in a different location. So, Tower moment came in. My landlord gives me a 3-week notice to move out. I did get a little bit of an extension, though, because, that was against the law. But, yeah, it's just how the universe opened up for me and directed me in exactly how I knew it would. I had my trust in the universe, and I surrendered to it. And everything was always working out for us, even when we think otherwise. So, this is the time period we're in right now, okay? We've been purging for a while, and it really is so the true you comes out. So, the pains of the past, now, if you allow them, are able to fade away. For some, just go away. It just feels like a real magical time, and, we had to deal with some difficult energy, but we're starting, the time period is starting to reveal to us exactly why. So try to keep yourself in the present moment. Try not to think too much about the past in a negative way, because we're also manifesting quickly. So you definitely want to think about what you're thinking about. We manifest through our thoughts. Okay. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Many of you know my sun is in Virgo. And I definitely carry a lot of the characteristics for a Virgo sun, good and bad. Okay, guys, so we just want to take a moment now. Let's just relax. Let go of the outcome. Really get in tune with your intuition. If the energy feels right, then it's yours. Don't force anything. If it talks about third parties, you know, don't assume that it's yours unless everything else around it fits, okay? Because I do see that a lot. And for that, my question is, why do you think it's you? You know, if you think it's you, but it's not, then there's something going on that you need to look at. You know, quite simple. Okay, let's get started. Tell us what is coming, what is going on, what we need to know, what would best serve us. And by the way, it's the 24th today of July, so this energy really is starting today. It's like it doesn't want to give me a card. Virgo. August 2018. Wow. We have the Chariot. Beautiful. Card of Cancer, Major Arcana. We have the Princess of Cups. You know, it looks like someone's about to make a move. Someone's about to come in with some type of offer. Could be love. Maybe a Pisces. Doesn't have to be though, okay? For some of you, I know it is a Pisces, but for a lot of you, it's not about Pisces. But for some of you, it is. So it looks like someone, you know, first of all, I like that the Chariot showed up first, because this is talking about balance. This is the balance between yin and yang. Divine and masculine. Divine and masculine. Feminine and masculine. And, you know, when you look at the Chariot, it doesn't really come in unless someone has that balance within them. So it looks like someone, possibly Cancer, has found that balance, is working on that balance, because they want to make an offer to you. I often feel with the Princess of Cups that it's an unexpected type of offer. Comes in when it's least expected, that type of thing. We have the Emperor, card of Aries, another major arcana. So we have two major arcana surrounding the Princess of Cups. Look at this. We have the Nine of Cups. So, Virgo, we have 3 cup cards out of 4. And all beautiful, by the way. So we have the Emperor and the Chariot mirroring each other. You know, again, could be an Aries for some. But this Aries, or I'm sorry, the Emperor, well, you know, I just feel like this is something big. I feel like, you know, the Emperor could represent someone offering you a job position. A way to grow financially. You know, I really like this so far because, again, something's coming in. It's coming in quickly. It is really unexpected. You know, if this is a person regarding love, it's not that the love so much is unexpected, but you know, if this is love, then this person is making quite the offer. Life-changing. And with the Chariot and the Emperor mirroring each other, this tells me it's a very strong offer, based in a very grounded offer. Let me put it that way. But passion and, you know, love surround it. And what does it do? It brings you to the Nine of Cups, which is a card about your dreams. Living within your dreams. Under this Chariot. Let's keep going. You know, it's like this Emperor is offering you a way to make your dreams come true. With the Seven of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. I think I'm going to take 9 cards. I definitely feel this is love that, well, I was going to say that there, you know, this feels like for some of you, someone from the past. And, you know, the Seven of Swords here, which can be manipulative energy. It doesn't have to be, though. But there is something, because as I look down, I see the Three of Swords. So, with the Hierophant, we have the Devil, card of Capricorn. A lot of major arcanas, guys. And we have the Three of Swords. Okay. For some of you, this could certainly be someone you're married to, or this is going to be an offer of marriage. And I can see that you know what I'm feeling is if you were with this person before, so this should be, you know, I'm saying it's coming in as a surprise, but you still have interest in this person, and they still have interest in you. And I do feel in the past that you definitely dealt with some heavy energy. You know, the Three of Cups, which I very seldom feel like it's a third party, but And it doesn't have to be that it was a third party, but that feeling was there. So what I'm feeling is there wasn't a lot of trust. Trust was broken. You know, living in lower energies. And by the way, you know, if this is when the two of you were young, there's certain things that you want to consider, right? Because as we grow, we mature. I mean, God forbid I be judged on my mistakes when I was young. Oh my God. And I'm only saying that because I feel that there is quite a beautiful turnaround here. But it is going to require you to be able to let go of that energy. And again, did this person cheat on you or did you cheat on them? You know, I'm not feeling that, but I'm feeling that there was at least flirting. There was at least that energy of not knowing, not trusting each other. But one of you gave the other a reason for that. Okay, and it was just coming from lower energy. This definitely looks like a transformation, though. Especially with the Chariot open up the reading. I know that there's balance within here. You know, you can't get to the Chariot if you haven't looked at the way I've been, right? So, whoever this is, they have had to look at themselves deeply. And I feel like where their lower energy came from is, you know, it feels like there was a lack of love in their life. Probably growing up. Yeah, definitely growing up. There was, you know, the love, at least they didn't feel it. Yeah, they just didn't feel it. Real quick, you know, I just got the image of someone right now being very manipulative in one of your lives. It feels, you know, I'm just going to say, it feels like they are like an energy vampire. Like they are trying to suck your energy dry. And actually, I want to look at that real quick because I want to give you a little bit more clarity on that. By the way, you know, I feel like this may be more of a work situation because I feel like there's someone around you who, well, let me put it this way. If you work in the type of office where, let's say you're in cubicles, you don't have to be, but it's easy to get to your desk. And I just feel like if you're missing like paper and pens and things come up missing, there is someone who is stealing them. Nothing major, though. Stealing is stealing, right? They're also, you know, it almost feels like they want to be you. Because I feel like they also want to steal your ideas. And I also feel who I'm talking to right now. I feel like you're doing very well at your job. I feel like you definitely had recognition, probably from your boss and those around you. So it does feel like everyone is seeing the great work you put in, and also the great results that you get from your work. And yes, someone is very jealous. How do you know this is for you? Because, this person feels like they don't belong. Okay, let me rephrase that. This person sticks out like a sore thumb. They are known for their laziness, their lack of. I really can't pinpoint if it's a male or female, and it may be different. Maybe that's why I can't pinpoint it. For some of you, it could be a female, and others could be a male. Just be careful of that, because, I do feel like I know not only they like taking the paper and pencil, but, okay, so, one of you may have caught this person. They may have been in one of your drawers, and you walk in, and they grab a pen, and tell you, oh, sorry, I was looking for a pen, or a pencil, but I think it's a pen. So you didn't think a lot about it, though it did raise a little red flag to you. So anyways, they may be looking to see, what you've written down, this type of thing, like, maybe even getting on your computer. However, if they are successful in stealing your ideas, taking it to the boss, your boss will know right away. Because it isn't normal for this person, you know what I mean? Like, this person just doesn't have the mind that you do, the imagination that you do, the resources that you do. And why do you have those resources? Because you work damn hard for them. So just keep an eye out for that, guys, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and throw a card down on it, though. And, it's funny because in my mind, I can see them going to your boss, and immediately your boss knowing. That's not your idea. The Magician. Yeah. So, manipulative energy. Manipulative energy. I don't know if you're allowed to do this at your work, but something like saging it, putting some crystals out, something to just kind of purify your area. Ask Archangel Michael to protect your area, and you'll have it. Okay? And that's about as far as I see it going, but I do want you to be aware of that. Okay. I also feel that we have some people leaving a relationship. And I feel like this is going on right now. Someone who is walking away from a relationship, You know, they may be walking towards you. But they've had some struggles. Three Swords, wow. Okay. Which actually goes right in line here with the Three Swords. Alright, so, you know, what I was feeling is they're walking away from, it does feel like a karmic partner. And, you know, there's heartbreak there. Now, I do feel like some of the heartbreak is theirs, but I mainly feel it because it feels to me like this person, and I do feel like they were heading towards you, but there is still sadness attached. Now, maybe they have children or a child with this other person, and, you know, because the sadness is not really over the karmic. I feel like they are more than ready to leave that part of it. But there's something within him. Now, listen, it may be just within their beliefs, you know. You know, their religious beliefs against divorce and that type of thing. Just morally who they are. Because, you know, again with the Chariot, this is balance within. This is looking at one's own dualistic sides. It's not, you know, it's not a bad thing because this person is looking at it. They're just not merely walking away. So there's regret. There is regret as they leave, and this could be you too, leaving a relationship. The regret is not over the person. The regret is somewhat from their religious beliefs, but I already know they're going to get past that. But there's something else too. You know, maybe the karmic is really putting them through hell. You know, making them feel really bad about themselves. But they've got to learn, you know, part of the lesson here is walk away with grace. And I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to walk away with grace. But they're heading towards you. Now, this could be a surprise. You know, that, wow, they actually left. Or you getting in contact with someone and telling them, you know, I left. I feel like if this is the case, then you probably have not spoken in a little while. Maybe 3 months, 3 weeks. I feel a 3 around that. You know, healing is here and available for those who are sitting in some type of heartache right now. Whether it is, whatever the reason it may be. You know, and I have to say, that is really what this energy that we're going through right now is about. The healing over our past. And I just want to see the people I have. So I have Cancer. I have, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I have Aries. I have Virgo. I have Taurus. I have Capricorn. Possible Gemini. So, you know. Alright, let's break this down. Story to Chariot. Let's see what's coming in here. Let me change the way I'm sitting. I have the Eight of Swords. So, energy that was definitely stuck. Someone who seemed to have had fear before. And, you know, this fear with the Four of Swords. Wow, a lot of swords on that. But that's good. Because I definitely feel like this person has prayed about it, has meditated about you, about coming to you. Excuse me. But they have been stuck in their own energy. No, this could be you also, though. You know, because when I see the Eight of Swords, I think of, I'm trying to protect myself here, but I may be going about it the wrong way. But I may not know that within the Eight of Swords, right? You know, the swords remind me of a wall of protection. For some of you, this is about truth. Feeling I can't move forward until I have and know a truth about this person, or they with you. You know, it's almost like I want to guarantee that if I go in and ask her or him out, that the answer will be yes. And it's like the universe saying, I can't guarantee that. You know, they have free will. You gotta figure this one out on your own. You know, Eight of Swords is energy you've created, they've created. It's something that sometimes we don't want to look at, we don't want to face, but we're going to have to. Because if we don't, where do we go next? The Nine of Swords. And I don't want you going into the Nine of Swords. That is a card about, you know, can be extreme worry. But it's definitely a card of overthinking, overanalyzing. And, you know, if we don't free ourselves from this point, that's where we go. I love that the Four of Swords came out with it, though, because I do feel like this is healing over this. This is, instead of isolating. You know, for some of you, this is about isolation, too. Like, you've been in isolation. You know, you're happier when people aren't around. But I feel this is the overcoming of it. And by the way, as this relates to this person who is coming towards you, I want you to know that, you know, it feels like they received real spiritual help. There seems to be a real understanding within them now. I feel like, you know, I just want to clarify, because I know we've talked about a couple different people here. This is, the ones that I feel here are the ones that were together in the past. You know, you didn't have to live together, but, you know, you had some type of romance, let's put it that way. it didn't work out, mainly due to lower energies. Temptations, you know, like drinking and wild parties and that type of thing. Because I do feel like, you know, I don't want to put judgment here. And the reason I don't want to put judgment here is because it's like Spirit's making me look at like when I was 17. Yeah, I mean, you know, that was the 70s, and it was a crazy but fun time, I have to say. Okay. Let's look at this Princess of Cups. The Chariot and the Princess of Cups are definitely relating to each other. We have the Three of Wands. I mean, that's good. I like the Three of Wands there. And I also feel this is an energy. Okay, this is what I feel like for some of you is going to happen. This person is going to contact you. But when they contact you, they're contacting you because, you know, it may be something simple like, let's, you know, would you go on a date with me? Would you, you know, let's go have a cup of coffee. You know, can I come over and let's have a real conversation for those who live close to each other? This person is feeling really good about your opportunities together. You know, it is like Spirit got a hold of them, shook them up, told them to straighten out, and then showed them the way. This person has been through the dark soul of the night, definitely, definitely, and is coming out now the other end, or has already. Again, I have that three. I feel like I had to say it 3 times. This person won't be coming in, you know, with a sob story. Matter of fact, it'll be the opposite. You know, this person may, in the past, I don't know, may have been like, kind of like a whiner. I don't know. But that's not the case anymore. They're definitely coming in to talk about the future. And maybe some of you, you know, that's where your block had been with them. Like, we never talk about our future. You know, we never have these type of discussions. We never have deep conversations. The Tower. The Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. You want to do it again. You know, when a Tower shows up. This is universal energy. This is the universe, you know, splitting 2 people up with purpose. Moving you in a different direction. You know, it's really the universe saying that that wasn't the time. It wasn't the time period. It created that spark, and evidently that spark has never been forgotten. And listen, if this is, you know, soulmate, which it is, All you need is that little spark. So, the tower came down on this relationship, but it came down for both of you. This energy is coming back in. Almost like, no way, I'm not going to accept this. This tower is not ours any longer. They want a new beginning. You know, as it relates to talking about the future, they have something pretty big planned. I feel like they've been thinking about this, like, almost like writing down, okay, what questions will she or he ask me? Like, what opposition will I come against? You know, they're playing defense. They want to know. And almost like they're practicing. So she's probably going to say, well, but you broke my heart before. You know, or I feel like you abandoned me. And I do know for some of you that is the feeling you have. But they're going to come back and they're going to answer those questions. They're prepared. And they are prepared to offer something pretty big. You know, the Hierophant down here, could it be marriage? Well, it certainly could be. But if nothing else, it's a definite commitment, but beyond. I'm going to take a card in this Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands. King of Wands, Page of Wands. Do what it takes. I'll do what it takes. This person has a lot of respect for you. Even if you've heard otherwise, this person really has a lot of respect for you. You know, if you're a female, I feel like, and even if you don't feel this yourself, I feel that they think you're the most beautiful woman they've ever seen. But yet you may go to the mirror and be like, what? What? You know, well, that's not true. So that must be a lie. Right? But don't do that to yourself. Because they mean it. They mean it. I feel like this person is prepared to do whatever. This person doesn't want to lose you again. And they are really going to do whatever it takes. And they're prepared for that. They're prepared for that. This has been a journey. Okay? This hasn't been like an overnight change. Literally having to go through the dark night of the soul. And by the way, that you probably already have yourself, you may still be in it. Let's look at the Emperor. Okay, quite a few cards, but they did come face up, so. With the Ten of Wands. You know, when I think of the Emperor, like I think of, okay, so it's the card of Aries. And when I think of Aries, I think of the, especially within the male Aries, they have this desire to help the underdog. And I know not all of them, trust me, I know, but this is like really like within part of their soul purpose, I guess. So even if they don't show it, it is part of their higher self. Because it does kind of feel like being rescued here for some reason. Let's see what else we have. We have the Moon, Heart of Pisces. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. The High Priestess, under that Ten of Wands. Judgment. Major Arcanas, the Sun. Hello, Ace. Ace of Cups. Okay, let's look at this. Well, I have to say, the Ten of Wands with the Moon, to me, makes perfect sense right now. Especially with the activity in the sky. I do feel, the Ten of Wands is about feeling burdened, feeling sometimes overwhelmed, but it's a path that we have to stay on. It's a path of purpose. Yet we can also tend to take on other people's burdens more than we need to. With the Moon here, I just feel like it is the end of that. Like that is ending. It is ending with the moon cycles, with the eclipse. Because you come out of it as the Queen of Wands. Wow. This is someone who feels passionate about their life. This is a go-getter. This is someone who's overcome a lot herself or himself to continue to move forward. And I feel like this is kind of a new way of being, too. Especially if you're Virgo. This could be a new way of being. Like, you're no longer just the Queen of Pentacles, you are now the Queen of Wands with that. So, you're not one or the other, you're just picking up more energy. You're picking up more abilities. You are finding balance within yourself. You're creating. You're creating. This is telling me what it's leading to is love. Is unconditional love. The Sun and the High Priestess mirroring each other. Well, the Sun is about a rebirth. Feeling young and happy and energetic. But it's also illuminating. It's illuminating the High Priestess. Or is the High Priestess illuminating the Sun? High Priestess is about your own intuition, trusting in it. This definitely feels like a time period where you can definitely trust your intuition, and you definitely want to follow your intuition because that is what's being illuminated to you. And then we have Judgment and the Sun together. This is a new time period, guys. I'm telling you, many of us are, I feel it myself, It's like where I was weak, the universe is now pushing me to face the things that I needed to face. This is rebirth. For some of you, this is doing it again. But it feels like doing it, or it feels like although, how do I say this? It's still, I feel like you've always loved this person. This person's always loved you. Yet you did have to live your life separately. And then I do feel like you reconnected, and then from that point, something had again stopped the relationship. Whether For some, it's this person leaving a relationship. For others, you know, it was this person needing to really, you know, they had to look at the darkness that they've created in their own lives and other lives. They had to have an awakening of their own energy, how they present themselves. You know, spiritual help, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't feel like this person really had a choice. You know, I feel like they were drugged into that dark, dark time, and it was fight or flight. But they had to fight. They had to overcome. They had to look at their own ways. And yes, this can also be for you. But they do overcome it. And if this is not spiritual help, I don't know. So, I have the Queen of Wands now clarifying this Emperor. Both fire signs. Doesn't mean you have to be 2 fire signs. But what it shows me is a connection. Right? The same sign. But again, it doesn't have to be the same sign. Just as in the reading, it's showing me that yes, there will be that connection. And, you know, let's look at the Sun one more time, because it is also illuminating the Ace of Cups. So, be careful not to compare old love to new love. And let that motorcycle pass. Just think, your next reading, there will be no motorcycle noises, no traffic noises. I look forward to that. Although I can block it out, but anyway. So, this Emperor feels like someone in the love arena. And it makes sense because it is matching, again, the Chariot. So again, whether this is an Aries or someone that, you know, as much as they respect you, you do have respect for them too. You know, they could be older than you. They feel like they come with wisdom now. Not that they didn't have, you know, their own insight before, but now they're coming with spiritual understanding. And that is what changes a person. I do feel for some it's like the realization that time has been wasted. Time has been wasted. Yet, don't think that, because, especially with the Ten of Wands here, this person or you needed to go through this journey. And on the other side of that is love. Deep love. New way of being with each other. And let's not leave out Leo, right? Alright, so this Emperor is coming in for a connection. For a love connection. And I am feeling pretty confidently that this is happening soon. And it does have to do with the moon cycles here. Alright, let's look at the Nine of Cups. Wow, it just flew out. It's giving me a ton of cards, but they're all coming out face up. Okay, I have the Five of Cups. I have Temperance. Heart of Sagittarius. I have the Knight of Swords. Could be a younger Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have the Three of Cups. Hello, lovers. So this is on the Nine of Cups. This is your dreams. This is the life that you want. It feels like the life that you will have. Temperance showing up in between the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords. You know, Five of Cups is the energy of missing someone from our past. And by the way, you know, if this goes as far as like a twin flame energy, this doesn't even have to be someone that you've met in this life. You can still miss an energy from a previous life, especially like a twin flame. But what this is showing me is that there was definitely healing for both of you that needed to take place. You know, I feel like there started to be like a ton of like little white lies, really not to hurt anyone, but they started to build up to the point where I don't know if either one of you could believe the other. Again, I don't feel it's major, but it was like white lie after white lie after white lie. And it's like the boy who called wolf. So Temperance is here. She talks about balance also. Same. Yin and yang. Fire and the water. The perfect timing. Not universal, not earthly timing. I definitely see that healing, you know, healing needed to take place. And I feel like it was outside of each other. You know, if it's almost like if we would have stayed together, then this deep healing may not have taken place, or it could have still taken place, but oh my God, you know, if you're with someone and you're awakened and the other person is still within the energy, you know, the dark night of the soul, it's tough, hard, can be done, but I feel like the universe is saying, no, this is why we separate and each go through our own part of the path. Number one, to create, to remember what I loved about this person, to make you miss each other. You know, like the Avatar. Someone else is pulling the strings, but it just kind of needed to be this way. So we have great healing coming over the lovers. Card of Gemini, by the way. And with 3 cups beside this, Virgo. Here is a love that's just meant to be. There's a full moon. Again, I'm feeling like something is hidden from you, but what I feel like what's hidden from you is this person's plan to come back into your life. You know, it's like they're afraid of you, but they may be afraid because of previous words, you know, previous actions, you know, what you two had to go through together. I feel like you probably said, I've had enough. And you may have said that before, but I do feel like you, like, I've had enough. And then that was, you know, and then you cut off communication. Now, that could have happened to you also. But it was a good thing to do, because exactly what I said ended up happening. They realized how much they missed you. You know, even if they had gone out with other women or other, oh, I got the hiccups, or other men. Excuse me, that's so weird. I don't feel like if they did, like there was any attachment. Matter of fact, that is what helped them realize that you are their one and only. And I know that you don't want to hear that, right? That maybe they went on dates, or it doesn't have to be an actual date, but maybe they flirted with other women. This is when you're apart, by the way. Or other men. And what that did for them is made it concrete in their mind about you. I'm even noticing the way Temperance looking, and it's like she's looking to the future. She is not looking in the past at all. 7 of Wands. So, I don't know. I feel like someone's standing on their soapbox. I don't know why. 5 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I don't even know why I pulled these, to be honest. I kind of feel like 2 of a kind here. I feel like your energy is very similar. I do feel that even though, you know, you're being advised not to look, don't look at the past as what will be, okay? Don't do that. But I think it's more the realization of 2 people having a part here. Because this is going to the highest level, if allowed. And we definitely have to look at how we used to fight and change that. Like, it should be a written rule. You know, when we fight, we only fight about the issue at hand. We don't drag anything else into it or anybody else. We deal with it head on, and we deal with it with love. No more beating each other down with our words. No more feeling like either one doesn't have the other one's back. It's the opposite now. It just feels like real, beautiful support. support for what you do, who you are, recognition of you. And I feel like very shortly you will be the same way if you open yourself up to the experience. You do have the wheel, which to me can certainly mean fated experiences, fated, what is meant to be coming in now. You may have been manifesting this person, and definitely they you. But I kind of feel like you too. Even if you said to yourself, no way. By the way, I don't feel abuse in this person. I don't feel, like I said, I didn't really feel cheating. So I'm not talking about taking anyone back who's been abusive to you. So if you think that, and I know someone was thinking that right now, this is not for you. Okay? It's just not. Doesn't mean that too you didn't fight. Absolutely you had fights. And absolutely you both got a little dirty with your words. And I feel like Spirit is pointing that out on the Nine of Cups, because you're entering a time of your dreams. But it's also their dream. So let's do it right. Right? We have Temperance behind us here. We have great healing over. We have reason for why we needed to break up. We have beautiful commitment. And again, with Temperance in the wheel, this is universal time. This is the right time. This is the right time. And the lesson I'm realizing, I already know it, but it's making me realize again that, we look at things that happen in our past as, if it didn't fall in our way or made us, hurt or what have you. A lot of things were meant to happen. Life can't always be great. Well, I shouldn't say that. It can get to that point, but there's always soul lessons. Always. That is our reason for being here. For soul expansion. So, the past is to help us learn, but then learn it and then let the past go. Right? We don't bring up those energies anymore. It won't serve us. Alright, I'm going to go right down to the Hierophant, because I feel like the Hierophant is here really talking about a commitment. I don't know why I'm pulling out of here also sacrifice. Nine of Wands. Looking right at that Hierophant. And I do feel like someone had to make some sacrifices. And it wasn't easy, but needed to happen. And they know that. I'm not sure what type of sacrifice. Maybe the like willing to let each other go at that time period. That could certainly feel like a sacrifice. The Knight of Wands, first of all, it tells me that what you've built during this period is a real strength within yourself, a real knowing within yourself. You know, what it did is it put the focus back on you so you could have the growth that you desired. Sometimes if we stay with an energy we're just not meant to, it can affect us in many ways. You know, it can stop us from going after our own goals, our own dreams of, you know, being a teacher, being a scientist, being whatever it is, you know, Major League football player. Major League? That doesn't, no, right? NFL, professional football player. Because I do feel something was overcome. Something was overcome during, you know, you overcame something during that time period, but you also seem to have had a lot of growth. And I am picking up the energy of Leo again. So you may be Leo. I kind of feel like you're the Leo here. And, you know, the Hierophant could be dealing with a Taurus. Jeez. Like all these cards, but every time they're coming face up. Okay. With the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Clarifying. Are we clarifying Nine of Cups? Or we move beyond that, I think. Seven of Swords. I think we're clarifying the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Hello, Chariot. Ace of Swords. I love that energy together. It really makes me feel that when this offer comes in, or if it's you making an offer, I'm feeling that who's ever receiving, I feel like you're going to know. You're just going to know. If you allow yourself to really feel this, I definitely feel you're just going to know in your heart and in your soul that this is the honest to God truth, right? That this person is not coming in with lies. They are, no. I'm telling you, someone here had quite the awakening. Quite the spiritual uplift. Upgrade. So, Nine of Wands against the Nine of Cups. Staying focused on my dreams. Willing to put in that, you know, well, you already did. Like many of you have put in so much effort towards your dreams. And I feel like for some, this is talking about, again, the time that we were separated. Especially the Eight of Pentacles here. Oh no, we're looking at the Hierophant, that's right. And what I feel here is through the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, we want to look at that as, you know, it's a card about hard work, but it's a card about the work that I put in directly benefits me, which then benefits the world, by the way. But, and I say that because this is something that brings you enjoyment, even if it is hard work. And I don't know that you would have gone after this particular dream if the two of you had stayed together. And I also feel like because this is on the Hierophant, this is about, you know, putting the work in towards this relationship. But it's worth it. Okay. Look at that. Flip the devil right over. Like, boop. That's interesting. Let's clarify the devil. Again, card of Capricorn. Again, all your cards came face up. Six of Pentacles. The Empress. And Justice. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Number one, Justice being here over the devil. You know, if there were any unhealthy bonds, I really feel like this is talking about is a change in energy. Not just them, all of us having a change in energy. After a very difficult time. After feeling, for some it's like, how do I say this? It's like you felt very earthbound. Like you couldn't reach your spiritual spiritual family. The guidance that you normally felt seemed to have gone away. And I feel some had to take a hard look at the way they were living, what we consume. You know, just be careful, because I feel like the energy has been really difficult. So some, especially when we had Seven of Cups, some could have, you know, drinking more than you normally do. You know, it's a way of self-medicating. But definitely recognizing it and being able to overcome it. Some of you are so hard on yourselves. I mean, you pick yourself apart. And you need to look at that. You know, even if you're picking yourself apart because you don't like the 3D body you're in, you know, you chose that body. And if you don't like it, then that may be one of your lessons, is to overcome that. To find the beauty within you. I definitely feel like your spiritual team is back in play. Not that they've went anywhere, but you're able now to start receiving these downloads again. Spiritual downloads again. And yeah, part of the reason why they were cut off, or you couldn't feel it any longer, was because something, you know, something that you're self-sabotaging yourself in a way. Let's look a little deeper at this. Because this energy can be turned around. And for some of you, you already had, yeah, we have Death card on that. So that needs to end. That needs to go away. And, you know, maybe that's why this person, when they come in, because I picked that up early in the reading where, you know, they feel like you're the most beautiful person in the world. And you're like, no way. Like, you cannot believe that. In their eyes, you are the most beautiful person. But you know, you need to see it within yourself too. I guess we can't all be beautiful, right? I mean, you know, who doesn't want to look like a supermodel? But the real beauty is within our hearts and our souls. My daughter and I just had a conversation about this. We were talking about connections, and, you know, because she's not married. Well, she was, but talking about the next men in our lives. And I said, you know, I don't even care if they're good looking. I'm completely going for the soul and their character. And she's like, well, and my daughter's like, well, you know, but I want to be attracted to them. And we were talking about that and breaking it down. And I don't know why I'm saying that right now, but it was definitely showing me that, you know, this old way of being within yourself, please look at it so that you can bring that to an end. You know, if you're self-medicating, it is talking about that needing to end, right? But, especially, you know, when we're sitting on the devil energy. But you have your whole spirit team, what feels like, back to help you with this. I do feel like for a few of you, you've already gone through this, and you know, you're really learning to love yourself again. I do have Libra, and I have Scorpio. Neighbors. 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 Hey, maybe some of you guys are neighbors. Okay, so what I feel like this is really saying for all of us is this is a time period coming up where we won't be living in our lower emotions. We have a real opportunity to pull from our higher self, to allow our higher self to guide us. And then let's look at the Three Swords. All face up again. With the Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and a Page of Cups. Hello. Beautiful energy. Exactly what I was just talking about. Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I can just see some of you like where you previously cut someone out of your life. And again, why wouldn't you at that point? Lower energy, you know, heart aching, too much. Came the Queen of Swords. It's got to go. But I have the Page of Cups here, which tells me that how do you heal over this broken heart? How did you heal? You know, or if you haven't yet, how can you? Well, this is about an inner knowing, an inner truth within yourself. I also feel that this is talking about that this action from someone coming back, and I just feel like it is, I don't know which moon. Cups. Cups. So, could be within Cancer. Well, we're already in Leo season now. But 27th. I mean, for some of you, this may be happening in days. King of Wands. You know, King of Wands, just the way it showed up as I'm looking for a time period. King of Wands, Leo. This is coming together within the next couple days, definitely within the month of August, for sure. King of Wands has overcome his or her challenges, really. I mean, I feel like I need to congratulate them because they are standing strong. And they're coming right over you, Virgo. Ten of Swords. Okay. Alright, so we're looking at the Three of Swords. And Ten of Swords just came out with this King of Wands. King of Wands, yeah. A lot of swords right here. I feel like this is you overcoming it. I feel like this is everyone overcoming it. You know, we're moving into a much more spiritual, yet grounded energy. We're moving into a time period where it is like you're becoming a new person, a better version of yourself. All of us. Those who are on board, of course. But what I'm really feeling more than anything here is the ability, again, to overcome and then let it go. Ten of Swords is about the past. It is about the hardships, you know. Well, we all know. You know, it's just it's a difficult time. It's a time when we felt like the world was against us. Definitely some of the world was. But it was also a time when we weren't standing in our full power. You know, I feel for some it was needing to find that power within yourself to be able to cut out, you know, or say goodbye to those who were causing the Three Swords, causing you heartache. You know, but it took time. Like, it took you a while. It took you a while. But even this has purpose. Even the Ten of Swords had purpose in your life. I feel like this Ten of Swords was more about you finding your own power. You finding your power to overcome. You know, that's what I often feel about the King of Wands, that he has overcome, you know, when you look at the whole Wands family, well, much like swords, you know, it's about the journey. So, of course, you're going to have those ups and downs, right? But we're overcoming what has limited us in the past. I mean, literally, it feels like a new day, a new dawn, and a new you, and a new me. Okay, going to do final clarification. I'm going to use another deck. This is the Cosmic Tarot. Just started raining here. I'm in the Northeast, United States. I don't know, rain calms me. Like, I love reading when it's raining. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know? Is there anything I missed? The Four Cups. With the moon again. So Pisces has shown up a couple times. Wow. That felt intense. Excuse me 1 second. I had a lot of cards. Kind of flow. Okay. I can't take all those. It's way too many. We have the Magician. Two major arcana out of 3. I'm telling you, life is changing, guys. We have Strength again. Card of Leo. Hello. We have the Sun. Card of Leo. Major arcana. And we have the King of Swords. So we have the Moon and the Sun. Hello. You know, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. We have I don't think I'm the only one who's going through some major life changes right now. As in, like, moving. I think I told a few of you, like, I broke up with my boyfriend. What doesn't feel right at this time, I'm just kind of letting go. Not giving up, but letting go. And I feel like many of you are going through the same thing. So I feel like you're going to be put on this new path. I don't know if I want to say new path, but a new path, or this path being revealed. It's like it opens up for you. And it does feel like the energy, as things start to change. And I feel like some of you have already been going through this, and hopefully you are already coming out of it. But as things start to change, it feels a little difficult at the time. It feels confusing. Not really knowing, is this the way it's meant to be, or is this me? So you have to be careful not to get into your mind too much. I just real quick, if if you've been intuitively guided here, and you're either a Pisces or a Cancer, I feel the connection of a Pisces and a Cancer very strongly. I know we're doing Virgo, but we get many people who are intuitively guided. So, and listen, that can be your moon and rising also. I don't know, my nose is so itchy. Well, I do know. Spirit. I don't know why I always say, I don't know why. But yeah, there's a Cancer and a Pisces. They're going to reconnect, and listen, this is meant to be. Meant to be. For a few of you, I do feel that this is about well, some of you, this is twin flame energy. And it may be with a Leo. It could be with a Pisces. I mean, you know, I hate to go through all that. Alright. Let's take a card. You know, and I feel like if you're bored in your life right now, or you feel like, you know, you feel kind of stuck with where you're at, I feel like there's a need for you to get back to the present, because I feel like guidance is definitely coming your way. Again, it is like the vortex is opening up, and you're able to pull all those wishes from before. Six of Pentacles. Beautiful balance. All around the moon. You know, Six of Pentacles, with the Six of Wands, look at that. It's a victory card. Victory, I feel, many times over our own ego. Or very ego time, you know, between you and another. But I feel like this is the energy of being able to overcome that. Six of Pentacles, I've never seen it. I don't know that I've seen this card yet in this deck, because it is my newest deck. But look at the moon. Like an eclipse. He's standing on the edge of a cliff, much like the Fool. The Fool is all about taking leaps of faith, trying new things, going for it instead of fearing it. This is about a great balance within your life. This is equal give and take. And that's exactly what I feel this is talking about. A time period that's coming now. It just feels... Oh, wrong deck. It feels quite glorious, I have to say. After a very, very hard time period. Anything else with this? Anything else? Truths are coming to the surface. Real truth, though. Real truth is coming to the surface. Spiritual truth is coming to the surface. If there is anything that needed to be faced and you haven't faced it yet, this is going to be the final push for that. You know, try to look at what you know still needs to be healed within yourself, and at least start making a conscious effort to heal it. Look at that. Nine of Cups. So this is all about your dreams. Oh, look at this. In this Nine of Cups, we have the couple together. They're together. The bottom, the Princess of Cups. So it ends much like it began. Someone is going to be receiving this offer. She seems pretty confident here. Look at that with the Queen of Pentacles. You know what I love about this two queens coming up here, or being on the bottom there, you know, which is normally underlying energy. I love the balance between the two. Earth. So feeling strong within our foundation. Our feet are firmly planted on the ground. Water. Especially the princess. Princess is about getting excited. Feeling this differently. Allowing yourself to feel the joy of it and not the fear. You always have the final say-so. Free will. Well, unless it's a soul contract. Which this could very well be a soul contract. Because it was clearly showing me the path that this person had to go through to be able to come to you what feels like purity of their heart, a cleansing of their heart. So it doesn't feel like they are holding on to anything from the past. They know who they want. It's you. This person wants to build a life with you. This is a forever type of energy. I absolutely see it as a forever type of energy. Maybe for eternity. But we have to accept a new way of being within ourselves. Doesn't mean the fear doesn't still show up in your life. Of course, you know, it doesn't have to, but you know, I feel like here you are putting the past to rest. There's no more time for that. This is about being joyful. This is about truly having fun with each other. Be like kids. Play. Wrestle. If you're not in the same location, get playful on the phone. Like, allow that inner child to come out. That's what wants to come out. The inner child. So, have fun with this. You know, it is what you wanted after all. And it is what they wanted. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to let it go there. I don't know. I may watch this first because I feel a little scattered. And I don't know. I think I want to take one more shuffle because I just feel like there's something else that hasn't come out that needs to come out. All right, spirits, tell me what it is. I just feel like there's one thing that needs to come out. And don't forget to protect yourself at work. Again, you know, this is not a fearful type of energy. It's just, you don't want their negative energy surrounding your area. So crystals, whatever you can do. You know, I don't know if you can burn sage, or even have like a white candle. I don't know if you're allowed, but. And the Two of Wands with the Five of Swords. I'm going to pick these up. You know, I feel like this is a death to the ego. I feel like it is definitely a death to our ego, but this is going to give us a, wow, like a feeling of freedom, both inner and outer. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. And why? Well, I feel like because the Ace of Pentacles showed up, that it's so that we could see what's in front of us. So we can see what's coming in and feel sure about it. Major changes. We know that, especially with all the major arcanas. Literally, I feel like we're all changing. And we all are vibrating higher. Where, you know, though we need our ego, this is about, I feel like, no longer, you know, no longer overthinking. No longer analyzing something to death. Two Wands, much like the Fool again, it's about going forward. Allowing this new beginning to take place. Then we have the Three of Wands, which I love. The Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. So the Two Wands, I stand before this new path. And it's asking you, as you stand before this new path, don't, you know, let your old way of being fall to the wayside, because the opportunities that are coming in, this is moving you into a really much more joyful time in your life. Oh, my nose is so itchy. And there's that moon again. Four of Wands. Wow. That is my marriage card. Looking right at the Three of Wands, which is a real sense of optimism. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. For some of you, this is a chance to really, really improve your finances. You know, I'm looking at this card. It's like this bird. It just told her something. And she looks like she sees something, right? Probably spirit. It's a guidance. Nine of Pentacles is about building up our own foundation. Being strong within ourselves. Being able to take care of ourselves. Maybe that's the freedom that I'm feeling. You know, whether you have your own business, or you're thinking of starting your own business. Yeah, because the Nine of Pentacles can certainly mean that. But it's about success. It is definitely a card of success, and it's falling under the Ace. This could be new ideas that are coming to you that may turn around and earn you quite a bit of money. But she's looking at spirit. So I have to see. King of Cups. Well, you know, I kind of felt like that. I kind of felt like she's looking, or spirit talking to her, telling her the great job that she's done on building her own foundation. But we're moving now to the next. And I felt like it would be the Ten of Pentacles. She's done a great job. She did this on her own, he or she. But now this is about connection. Connection coming. The King of Cups. As it relates to love, the King of Cups is the right king to show up. This king is very loving. From their higher selves, by the way. Let's put it this way. This king will be very loving, no matter what he was before. This is about being able to express emotions much more freely. So for some of you, maybe this person used to hold back on their emotions, but I really feel like everything is put out in front of you. And, you know, again, I feel purpose here. Like, if there wasn't a breakup, this Nine of Pentacles may not have happened. Because this is about you and your foundation. This is the energy of being able to care for oneself financially. But now she's ready for more. Now she wants to bring love into the mix. Alright, just want to tell me why the King of Cups is here. So Judgment, which did come in reverse, but I'm not really reading reversals today. Judgment, the Star, card of Aquarius, by the way, and the Four of Swords. Wow. Hello, is this your ultimate king or queen? You know, and for those who, like, may be like, no, I don't think it'll happen, yet you want it to happen, I want you to quickly turn those thoughts around. Because remember, this is really a time of manifesting, especially in the month of August. Please don't forget that. You can manifest good, you can manifest bad. Especially with the Star showing up. So, rebirth, again, over this King of Cups. Why? Went into the Four of Swords. Took the time to allow Spirit to help heal. And then the Star. You know, just meant to be. Needed to go through each step to get to this point. let me, I know, I don't have no clue how much time I have here. But I do want to look at that star. The High Priestess, and I have the Queen of Wands again. And I'm really only looking at the star. Yeah, I feel, I mean, look at this. We got the yin and yang right here. Your third eye. This is like an inner knowing. If you've been manifesting this energy, trying to manifest someone back to you, I don't know why I feel like I have to keep saying this, but I feel that if this is truly what you wanted to manifest, and you feel your energy is good, right? You're feeling, doesn't mean, there's no hardships around you, but you're able to keep yourself in a happy state more often than not. Because I definitely feel like this is, a High Priestess wants you to have awareness of your own emotions, right? And it's not because, well, here's why. Because when offers come in because you have to remember, it's like you are going to be a new person. Well, so are they. So when they come in with this offer, which may feel somewhat unbelievable, this is about trusting. This is about knowing. This is about, if I'm in my present moment, if there is something wrong here, if there's something I can't trust, I will feel it. But I have to know the difference between my ego thoughts, and my soul's guidance. Because when it comes in, you have the Queen of Wands after that. And again, she is a queen of action. She's a queen of passion. She's a strong queen. I mean, all the queens are strong. And she does, remember, related back to the Emperor. And I just feel like what it's saying is, number one, you don't have to make a decision right away. So let's put that out there. The decision does not have to be made right away. And you could say that, give me a little time. Just a little time. But I feel like the Queen of Wands keeps showing up. This is about trusting. Trusting the energy that you feel within them. How they make you feel at that moment. This is what you want to trust. This is where the answers come from. And, we as Virgos will overthink something. We get the answer right away. The direction right away. But then we can start adding fuel to the fire and making it go all crazy. So that first thing is your guidance. The first thing you feel. So I guess I'm just saying, don't take too much time to think about it. I mean, take as much time as you need, honestly. But don't allow, I don't know how to say this. Because I know it's easier said than done. This has nothing to do with the past anymore. The love has survived. Let's put it that way. The love has survived because it was meant to. And I feel like part of this energy is saying, just go for it. Just go for it. But I know some will need, some are going to want to think. Just want to look at this Ace of Pentacles real quick. Okay, cards are going everywhere. So the Ten of Swords. But that did show up in reverse. I don't like that card. Excuse me 1 second. The Seven of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. And the Emperor again. The 3 Swords. That's weird. Okay, so the Ten of Swords and the 3 of Swords are mirroring each other. And I feel like this is the energy that we were in. But the 3 Pentacles coming next to the Emperor, I feel, again, this can be job opportunities coming to you. This can be opportunity, this can be finding the finances you need to begin a project. And as this relates to love, I feel this is the coming together. This is the ability to put the pain in the past. You know, the Emperor, let's think about the Emperor. The Emperor has a long, hard journey. He has to fight for the people. He has to earn that seat. He rules from love, not from fear. The Emperor is giving a new way, it's like he's giving you, well, through his offer, it changes your life. Why? 8 of Wands. Wow. You know, 8 of Wands, I often feel, is spiritual downloads coming in. Information to help you move forward. 8 of Wands is about quick action. Things coming in quickly. Which seems to be the theme of the reading. You know, what's coming in is coming quickly. Yet, I feel like this is for 2 people if it's relating to love. Oh, I dropped 3 cards. Look at that. I have the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Death card. Listen, you may be getting spiritual downloads from your loved ones who have gone before you. You know, really using as little resistance as possible. I totally feel like this is about going with the flow. Some of you, this could be Scorpio. But this is about going with the flow. And, you know, if there's doubt, don't go in your head, go above. Or go within, not the head. I definitely feel like this is, you know, if there's fear or you don't know what to do, I mean, this cup of love is coming. It keeps showing up, right? It's coming. And by the way, it keeps being attached to the Emperor. So whether, again, Aries or this is just someone, you know, when I think of the Emperor, I also think of someone that I respect. Someone who can teach me. someone I can learn from. And listen, I love someone who's smarter than me. I really do, because I love learning. Ace of Swords. So this is your truth. This is the truth. This is clarity. Clarity over anything and everything, and then allow it to go away. Only carry that lesson with you. Nothing else. This is just a new way of being. This is destiny. This is the second time I think the wheel came out following the Ace of Cups. This is destiny with the Ace of Swords here too. And this is knowing it. This is the ability to feel it as the truth. Death card is about letting go of resistance. It won't, it won't serve you here because destined. You can't fight destiny. I mean, you can try, but why? So many harsh energies coming to an end, guys, and so many beautiful energies waiting to open up. Especially relating to soulmates and twin flames. So I just think jump on board, go with the flow, be like a kid, don't let restrictions stop you, open up your heart, and although it's been hard to get here, be grateful for the journey, because we have learned so much, and we are ascending to a higher level. And to have that higher level, ego can't play a big role here. Fear can't play a role here. Trust your inner guidance beyond anything else, beyond me, anyone. Trust your inner guidance. This is a very fated time, very beautiful time, after a very dark time. So, let's just love, right? Let's just love. No fight. What's that song? Make love, not war. That's the energy we're getting to. Letting it all go. Oh my god, I could just see it. I'm over 2 hours. Wow. Okay, my beautifuls, I think I'm going to leave it there. Next time I do your reading, I'll be in a new location. And I'm really curious to see how that opens me up. I'll have a lot more nature around me, so it can only do tremendous things. This is, this is about your time. This is about your truth. This is about destiny and going with the flow of the wheel. So you could have this love in your life. So you can become this unconditional love. You can receive it and become it. And not just from this love interest, from the world. Make love, not war. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me, especially during the long videos. You know, it doesn't bother me at all, but I know it does stop a lot of people from watching. But, you know, when they're ready, they're ready. So, I love you guys. Thank you, really, for, I mean, I can't believe, you guys are probably going to hit 90,000 views for July, for the month ends. So, I thank you. I have so much gratitude for you. I have so much love for you all. By the way, I read every single comment. And I try to stay on top of it, but it's hard. It is hard because there's a lot of comments, but I read every one. And I take it in. You know, I remember you. I remember you all. So don't be afraid to leave a comment. Emails. I am so extraordinary busy right now packing up. I have slipped back on my emails again. So I just want to apologize if I have not answered your email. And it still may be a little while before I get to it. Because literally, I hope to move this weekend. So, and I want to get some of these readings out. Okay. Anyway, I just want you to know why I haven't answered. It's not because I'm ignoring. I will get to them though. Okay. I love you guys so much. I am so grateful you're in my life. And that you send me this beautiful energy. I send it right back to you. I mean, we are one big soul family. So let's just continue to love each other and support each other. And I will see you guys soon. I love you. Bye-bye.